Hi, so if you're a Pisces born February 19th to March 20th, what can you expect for the month of October 2015? Let's tune in and find out. So Pisces, they're just showing me where you've taken on a lot, things that have been stressing you and feeling a little bit diced from the month of September. So you're going to be entering this period a little bit more together. You're going to feel safe is the word. Just feeling a little safer, like you're moving forward. It won't be without its challenges, though. Unfortunately, we're dealing with a little Libra energy, which has to do more with relationships. So for you, this is very personal. It feels like it's very close to your heart. And for a lot of you, I'm feeling a lot of lung issues, like hard to breathe or asthma or just heart palpitations or just tightness in the chest and and in the throat. And this has to do, this particular month, very personal with you, personal with your desires, personal with what you want, and also on guard of secrets, on guard that your secrets might be exposed in a way that is uncomfortable or creates anxiety in you. And some of the secrets that you're worried about may not even be true. They may be an idea that you have, that you think that you are something. You think you're an addict. You think you might be homosexual. You think you might have a food allergy. You think you might not be good at a certain thing, or you're secretly afraid you're going to fail your job, right? Or you're secretly afraid you can't get pregnant, or you can't get someone pregnant, right? These are fears, and they have a hold on you, and they may not even be true. They may be based on, history. Somebody else in your family has that, so maybe that means you're that way. Or your best friend has that, or you saw that happen with, your neighbor, and now you're afraid it's going to happen to you. So you're going to be dealing with fears, and you're being asked to look at them, because it feels like as you take them apart, you're going to realize there's nothing to be afraid of. Either they are true, and it's like, no big deal, everybody's accepting me and loving me, and I can handle it. Or you're going to see that it's unfounded. It's not even true. So you're going to be coming up against some of these things this month. It could even be a fear of being lazy, and you're being forced to go to work, and you're afraid that, it's procrastination is set in and you don't want to do it. And but you're going to find that it's going to be okay. All right. So whatever the fear is that comes up for you, and every sign is different. Every sign is dealing with different things. And yours seems to be really in the chest, very personal and fear related to something you're afraid of, that it's true. And my sense is that for the majority of you, 75% of you, it's not even going to be true. It's unfounded, okay? Could even be, I'm afraid my wife's having an affair, or my girlfriend doesn't love me and she's having an affair, or I'm going to get dumped, or it goes on. So I'm not going to go there anymore. But just be aware that that's going to come up, and it's going to be really, really healthy for you to deal with it and to get it out of the way. Now, let's look for relationships. For those of you in a committed relationship, what you can expect for the month of October in the romantic relationships. You're going to really find that you're going to have a lot of nice support from your partner, that whatever's going on for you, this fear, you may think that they don't know. They know, okay? If you're in a committed relationship, they already know what's bothering you. They already know what's eating at you, or they're really close to it and they have a sense around it. But I see them really supportive of you, being next to you, being compassionate. So there's a nice, and if it's not them, it's somebody else, right, that is right there for you. But since we're talking about a committed relationship, a romantic relationship, I'm left to believe that it is that significant other that is there supporting you. Now, there's going to be some new beginnings associated with this relationship too, which would make sense, right? If you're facing a fear and you get stronger, it changes the dynamics of the relationship, and it's going to change it for the better. So you're going to find that this also probably awakens your partner. So as you deal with one fear, get over it, that it awakens something in the partner, gives them permission to deal with something that they're afraid of. And so you kind of have this relationship going like this, but you're hanging on to each other, and you're going to find by the end of the month you come out of it really, really stronger than ever, better than ever. Now, if you choose to ignore these things, you choose to ignore those fears, what's likely to happen is the universe generally, it starts with a little merciful twinge, right? Like, you need to do this, right? And then if they say that enough times and you don't listen, then typically the universe kicks you in the butt and something big happens and you actually screw up and the fear gets exposed and then you have to deal with it. If that's going to happen, it's likely to happen. It could very well happen around the 13th of October because it can be a intense day, new beginnings, forces things out around the 13th. So it could be on either side of it, that this kind of thing can come up in your relationship that you're afraid of to deal with, or in general to deal with, but it really affects your relationship. Now, the good news is that you have a really flexible partner. You have a really flexible situation, most of you, and you're going to be able to find your way through this and out of it. And then you're really going to see an idyllic energy kind of come into the relationship towards the end of the month and really feels supportive and happy and whole, almost like you're flying high. Really, really nice ending in the month of October with your relationship. Not the relationship ending, but an ending to the strife, an ending to the struggle. And it's not the whole month either. I mean, this is just like, some of these things, if we deal with them head on, can be dealt with right away. They can be dealt with in a 24-hour period or a 2-day period. It doesn't have to be drug out. A shift can happen really fast, and for some of you, even faster. All right. For those of you that are single and looking for a relationship, what can you expect this month? The beginning of the month is just some freedom, just some fun stuff, easy stuff, friendship stuff, all really nice. It feels like there's somebody whose path you cross around the 16th, around the 17th. That's really interesting, really interesting. You may not get to know them until the next month, until mid-November, early December, but you first meet up around this 16th, 17th, 18th, and it may not be until the next month's full moon, which would be at the end of November, or new moon, early December, that you actually kind of connect, get to go out on a date, or get to have a more intimate conversation. But you're definitely in line for a relationship if you want one, Pisces. Okay, and here's the thing, the more that you do this work, that in this particular month, the fear is what's coming up, the more you address the fears, face it head on, the faster you can manifest those other relationships, because you're doing your work, and so the universe brings you somebody that's right there, ready, willing, and able to support you. Okay, so emotionally, not necessarily financially, okay? Speaking of money, let's look at your career and money for Pisces for the month of October. So you have been sort of ordained, like the chosen one, like you're the teacher's pet, you're the boss's favorite, or you're the go-to person on a certain project, or you've got some clout, okay? So there's some clout that you have recently earned. And you want to be careful because that clout gets a little dusty, right? It's starting to weigh on you a little bit mid-month. And what you'll notice is if you're able to bring more people in and applaud more people, give more praise to people who have got you there or sort of ordained you, things are going to go much better. You're going to have more doors open up, more things are going to happen. So really it's an action of gratitude. So if you could be more grateful and acknowledging and welcoming to other people, there can be really good things that can happen around the 17th. They're showing me like additional monies coming in, additional favors coming in. So this is again showing that you're in direct control of the goods and services that come to you this month. There's some months when the universe just bestows things on you. That's not this month. Okay, the energy that you get this month is from your current activities, your current energy that you're putting out there. So what I'm being shown is if you open the door and give praise to other people and an appreciation for where you are, you're likely to move up the ladder, you're likely to get some additional monies in, you're likely to get extra deals, or whatever it is that how you earn your living. There's some additional kudos coming your way, financial dollars coming to you, more money coming to you. So it's a reciprocation that's happening in the universe. So just be aware of that all month. The more it's, it's kind of like energy equals like energy. So if you're doing really good work and feeling positive, you're going to get real positivity back at you. And so this is a month that really is a tit for tat. So if you do good things are going to come back to you. And that's not always the case. A lot of times the universe takes away and we work, and we still don't gain anything. And other times it just gives us everything we need and we haven't done a thing for it. This month it feels like it's a real tit for tat sort of energy. You do this, I'll give you that. And that's fine because everybody knows how that works, right? We all keep score with that. So it's a nice kind of carefree energy where you can be working and be in the flow and money's coming in. It feels very consistent. The career and the money for October. Okay, and now let's look at your health. Well, boy, go to health and it seems like across the board, everybody's burned out, everybody's tired. And I would say that you too are just feeling a little bit zapped or a little bit lower in energy than you have been. September took a lot of energy out of everybody. Now in October, you're going to feel more of a resurgence. You're going to start to feel more like your old self. You're going to start to feel like you've got, you're back at mission control again. You've got a handle on everything. You know what to do. So I feel like your health is going to kind of just come back, especially energy-wise, energetically-wise. Some of you may have recently had some issues with hair loss, hair thinning. Could have to do with just the amount of stress or hormones going on in your system, but it feels stress-related to me. Interesting. It feels temporary. It doesn't feel permanent. So don't freak out. I feel like if you go to a right practitioner, they're going to get you the correct supplements that you would need to help stop that, to help minimize it, because it does feel more stress related for those of you that are noticing that you're having more hair loss than usual. See anything else about your health? Sorry. Okay, good. I just feel like it's going to start to get healthier. Some of you are going to start to really feel good and feel happy. Like I was saying, you're in the flow. So you may notice the opposite effect. You may notice that you feel great. You have more energy than ever. Things are really on the upswing for you. So October can be a really month that opens things up and really gets you back to where you want to be. All right, anything unexpected that might happen for you this month that you need to know about? Yeah, Pisces, you may be asked to go on a very short trip or a short journey for somebody or with somebody else, or it may be a work or a business assignment that you're just being like spur of the moment, I need you tomorrow to go XYZ. So just be aware there may be a really fast trip that you're being asked to make. It feels more like early in the month as opposed to late. It could even be a carryover at the end of the September from the big eclipse that happened on the 27th. Let's see if there's anything else unexpected for you this month. There may be somebody that you admired or respected in the past that may send you a note, or you may get an endorsement or a note, something in writing, something in print that is a positive thing for you, that is unexpected. Your name may be in the paper, it may be in a magazine, it may be on the lips of your boss or on the lips of the CEO or the president. But it feels like it is something that is prestigious. It feels like it's something that there's an acknowledgement, and it feels like it's in a public forum where people know about it. So you may have something like that come around this particular month that you can feel good about, that you can have some pride around. So really nice. And then the other thing is you just want to protect your body. This month they're just showing me from colds and flus, probably from being run down. And since all your stuff was in the lungs and the heart area, that stress there, that's where bacteria, that's where you can get your colds. So just take care of yourself, do the work, do the healing work, and then, dress appropriately for the weather, because a lot of you have changing weather right now, and those dynamics can also catch a cold. I'm not seeing anything serious. I'm seeing that, possible like sore throat, run down, that kind of thing, which is not any fun. So it's a way to avoid it is by just taking care of yourself, dressing appropriately, eating and drinking appropriately, and it just feels fine. That's the only thing negative, unexpected that I'm picking up. And positive is all, there's a lot of positive there. Just being able to handle what you need to handle and feeling good, getting more energy, feeling more alive, and feeling really in your skin, which is a really nice feeling. Okay, Pisces, you have an amazing month. I look forward to connecting with you again next month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends. Thanks.